but we're here now. Okay. Welcome to the couch. I am not on a couch. I know this. It's okay. Okay that I'm not on a couch. It's okay that I'm not on a couch. That you're on the couch. I'm here. The couch is presenting the YouTube series, A Theologist Plays Final Fantasy X. I'm a theologist. What does that mean? I just study religion. I did get a degree in theology, a study of Western Christian religion. But from my degree, I've moved to study other religions as well. And so, just one of the things I love. Another thing I love is video games. Specifically, this video game. Final Fantasy X HD Remastered. If you don't know a lot about it, don't worry. We're gonna play the game. We're gonna figure out what it's about. Now, a couple of things before the stream starts, and as this intro plays, the credits roll because the people deserve the credit. This is a fantastic game. One of my favorites. A couple things, though, I want to go over for us to remember about the stream and what the series is about, who am I, and some just general guidelines. One. What is this channel and this series about? Well, this channel is for you. It is for me to create content with people and things like that you can consume on your couch. That's one level of it. The other level, it's mainly for me to be creative, to create content to consume on my couch, if that makes sense. Series itself is that I love video games and I like to talk to people about video games. So I just wanted to start talking about video games. The second thing is my love for design elements and culture and just art that video games are. Video games are art. You're gonna hear me say that a lot and talk about the artistic value and benefit that video games bring to our lives. Next is my love for religion and theology and the study of it, and discuss that a little bit, and we'll go into that more and more. But those are the things I want you guys to keep in mind. And there's finally one last thing. I'm not an expert. I don't claim to be expert. I don't know everything. I'm gonna be wrong about a lot of stuff. I'm gonna confuse you. I'm gonna confuse myself. And I'm sorry about that. But I ask that you join me for this journey of learning. Because I am trying to learn and do better. Because I never really should. So join me in that. So that's all I got. It's probably one of my favorite scenes in the entire game. You didn't expect banging music, did ya? You didn't expect it, but you get it! The coldest characters. Y'all think you have that dog again? No, you guys. Yes, thank you. Good to see you, Christian. I'm so excited to talk about the music and just listen. Also the animation. It's just like, it's so good. It came out in 2002. So when I say it looks so good, it looks so good for 2010. It was like really ahead of its time for animation. And that's what Square Enix is known for in the Final Fantasy, especially Final Fantasy from this point onward. Cutscenes are amazing. 16 I haven't watched a lot of, but the cutscenes are just... So this song will come up later in the game, but I can't remember right now, and I don't know what it is. But it's a metal grunge band from Japan. It's the vocals heavily inspired by Olympus. I've played this game several times, so we're not going to go over the tutorials. I'm just going to explain the concepts as go. It's definitely more interesting if I talk about the concepts. Like, I definitely recommend you play the game, and if you want to listen to the tutorials, it's really cool. But especially with RPGs, they can be so much. You're like reading text and text and text of just nonsense, basically. And while it's necessary to know what's going on, it can sometimes be hard. It's one of my least favorite things about starting an RPG, is learning how to play the game. It's a little heavy. Okay, well,
from Jet.
My old man?
Jet's his dad? Videos that I like watching that are like, oh, what happened? Okay, I got it. Oh, that's so hard. Titus. No, I guess they don't get to show you. Basically, they just do a charged up spine attack and it does extra damage. Obviously, you don't want that. Oh, I'm still looking over there. By the way, that was so Jack. Almost got one. Titus is missed. Also, if you're lurking in chat,
Go.
no need to lurk. You don't have to comment. You don't feel bad for not commenting. Stuff is in the background as you're playing the game, whatever. Feel. I appreciate it here. Come on, boy. Jump! Now, obviously, this is a video game, but I do want to point out that Bunny jumps super high.
Lauren!
You are sure? This is it. This is your story. It all begins here. Hey. Hey!
My old man?
What is going on? Which way am I supposed to... See, remember.
I thought about a lot of things. Like where I was, what I got myself into. I started to feel lightheaded, and then sleepy. I think I had a dream of being alone. I wanted someone, anyone beside me, so I didn't have to feel alone anymore.
Relatable, but it's okay. But relatable. Also, this game, it makes me cry. It makes me cry. I'm gonna be honest. It makes me tear up. I'm not gonna lie. May not make you cry. That's on you. Let's make me cry. So,
Anybody there?
I'm busy. You got a bird phone.
Oren!
Not here.
Hey!
So for the majority of this game, not majority, sorry, all of this game, we take the perspective of Titus. And it's one of the first things I kind of want to talk about when we're playing video games or consuming media, culture, anything else like that. we always have different perspectives, and sometimes more than one perspective that is one being offered and that we can take and experience, and that's super important. What I was going to say about Titus earlier, too, in this game, is that do things that normal humans can't. They have magic and magic effects, right? This boy can stay underwater for forever. Not even breaking a sweat. Like our buddy, old pal Qui-Gon Jinn said, always bigger fish. Always a bigger fish. You keep eating, are you just stuck in his... Like, I feel like... This is a boss fight, as you can see on the right-hand screen, where we've got pictures of me, and then it shows the thing to this boss. So that on the right-hand screen will tell us the order, who's coming next, and things like that. So, potion 200, high potion 1000, revives one character from the dead. Now, because I'm the only one in my party, there's no one else alive besides me. If I go down, it's game over. We'll talk about game overs later. Whoa. What am I doing? What are we doing? When? Call me for a good time, eh? Oh no! Our way out! Broken!
I had made it out of the frying pan and into the freezer. I thought I was gonna die in this place.
And now we know frying pans and freezers exist in this universe. Thank you. And that idiom also exists in this universe. I am going to overthink things and overanalyze things. One, for content, and two, because it's fun to do. It's a video game. It's very fun to do. So that's actually a great segue into the second perspective we take as a player of a video game. The first perspective being the character we are playing as. The second perspective that we take is our own perspective, our own biases, understanding of the world around us. In a very non-serious way of explaining that, the phrase "out of the frying pan and into the freezer" is an idiom we know very well, meaning going from one bad situation to another, usually with opposites involved. In this situation,
Fire.
Titus was being eaten alive, now he's going to starve to death. Kind of ironic. Also, as we play this game, if there's any games that you think I should play or analyze or that you want to see played, let me know. I've got a bunch of ideas, but I also want this be kind of a community-run, led, supported. I don't know what word I want to describe for it, but I definitely want to hear feedback. Also, because it's just one person, and if I don't hear feedback, I'm just going to do the things that I want to do, which, like, I'm fine with doing, but I am doing this because I want to share my love of video games. I have a list of video games. Most of them are going to be PlayStation 2 titles, because PlayStation 2 is one of my favorite consoles of all time. I played the most games on it. It has some of my favorite games of all time on it. I believe that's the way we came from. But yeah, let me know if you want to see anything, whether it be in the comments, whether if you got my personal information, just message me on TikTok or Instagram, things like that. Just let me know.
Give me a break!
Ha! Back in it. Back in the grind. Just also again have like steal ability. Snap, full grenade. Get wrecked. Oh, good. Good job, team. Good job, everybody. What do we do?
We found some ancient ruins right beneath us.
Cool.
It's not active now, but there should still be some power left. We're gonna go down there and activate it. And then we should be able to salvage the big prize.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's get to work.
Got it.
Roger.
Hoof, Ruftu, Tungadib.
Where? Wichita! Hey! Hey, I helped out, didn't I? Whoa! Right on. Hello there. What is your name?
Riku?
Whoa! You really do understand. Woo-hoo-hoo! Huh? Why didn't you say so earlier?
I didn't get a chance to. Everyone thought we were a fiend.
We?
Oh, we means you.
Who are you guys anyway?
We're Albed. Can't you tell? Wait, you're not an Albed hater, are you?
I don't even know what an Albed is.
Where are you from?
Xanarkand. I'm a blitzball player. Star player of the Xanarkand Abes.
Did you hit your head or something?
Always gotta be ready to play blitzball.
You guys hit me?
Oh, right. Do you remember anything before that?
So I told her everything there was to tell about Xanarkand. About life there, Blitzball, and Sin's attack. And about how Aaron and I were engulfed in this light. I just said things as they came to mind. But then I started to wonder. Did I say something funny?
I'm blowing it, man.
You were near Sin.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, you'll be better in no time. They say your head gets funny when Sin is near. Maybe you just had some kind of dream?
You mean I'm sick?
Because of Sin's toxin, yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, there is no Xanarkand anymore. Sin destroyed it 1,000 years ago. So no one plays blitzball there.
Huh?
What do you mean, 1,000 years ago? But I saw Sin attack Xanarkand. You're saying that happened 1,000 years ago? No way.
You said
Face the truth.
you play blitzball?
Uh-huh.
You know, you should go to Luca. Someone might know who you are, or you might find someone you recognize.
Luca?
Huh.
Okay, leave it to me. I'll get you to Luca. Promise. You'd rather stay here? Okay, I'll go tell the others. Wait here. Oh, and one thing. Don't tell anyone you're from Xanarkand, okay? Yevon says it's a holy place. You might upset someone.
Oh, uh-huh. My Xanarkand? Some kind of holy place? Yeah, right, I thought. Since when? Yevon? Sin? Luca? I thought Sin just took me to a faraway place, that I could go back in a day or two. But 1,000 years into the future? No way! Whoa!
Shin! Sinek Musa! Etonic! Etonic!
Whoa! Wow!
But Titus, original character, so the Blitzball outfit he's wearing is actually not the original design. Well, so it is the original design, but he wasn't originally supposed to be a Blitzball player. He was originally supposed to be a plumber who fought fiends in Xanarkand's sewer system. But they didn't like that was so serious and stoic, like Final Fantasy VII and VIII with Squall, with Leon and Cloud. So they went with something a little more lighthearted. So this is where we get this young, new, fresh face. It's also why his hair is blonde.
Blitzball!
It was supposed to be black as well.
You okay?
But they didn't change the outfit. They kept some of the plumber attire, and it just happened to be the attire of the Xanarkand Abes. And of our boy Titus. So, about to meet another cool character. Another quick fact about Titus, real quick. The voice actor, the American voice actor, is James Arnold Taylor. You might know him from Fred Flintstone, Wile E. Coyote, Leonardo the Ninja Turtle from TMNT, not the most recent TMNT that's coming out, but the second one. Obi-Wan Kenobi in Star Wars The Clone Wars, he's that guy, and Johnny Test. Very, very cool. He's got a really cool, and there's a lot of prolific voice actors in the English acting that are here that you'll probably be familiar with. Like this one guy who's about to pop up.
Yo. Hiya.
You wanna try that move one more time?
Finally. Things were starting to look up.
You know, amateur. Who you play for?
The Xanarkand Abes.
What team you say again?
I meant... forget that.
But the one thing you weren't supposed to say.
I got too, close to Sin, and my head's all foggy like. So, I don't know where this place is.
Or even where I came from.
Sin's toxin got to you. But you're still alive. Praise be to Yevon. All right, back to practice. I'm Waka, coach and captain of the Besaid Aurochs, brother. What, you hungry? Okay, back to the village. I'll get you something.
That's Waka. Waka is voiced by Jean DiMaggio, played Fender in Futurama.
I felt like
Jake
I could
the
trust
dog
this
in Adventure
Waka,
Time, and a
so
bunch
I
of
just
other
had to
things.
ask. It's true Xanarkand was destroyed, right? 1,000 years ago? So it's just a big pile of rubble now, isn't it?
Long time ago, there were a whole lot of cities in Spira. Big cities with machina, machines to run them. People played all day and let the machina do the work. And then, well, take a look. Sin came and destroyed the machina cities. And Xanarkand along with them. Yeah, that was about 1,000 years ago, just like you said. If you ask me, sin's our punishment for letting things get out of hand. What gets me, though, is we gotta suffer because of what some goofballs did way back when. Of course, we must always repent for our sins. That's important. It's just that it's hard to keep at it sometimes, you know?
It was just as Riku said. Waka and Riku couldn't both be lying. Why would they?
But you from the Xanarkand Daves, that was a good one, huh? Hey, I'm not saying that team never existed, yeah? But you gotta figure, a team living in luxury like that be pretty soft, eh?
I appreciated the fact that Waka was trying to cheer me up. But at that time, all I could think about was everything that happened to me. All this started with Sin. Maybe if I could find Sin one more time, I could go home. For now, I just live life until that time came. No more worrying about where or when I was. Sure, it was hard not to think of home,
So who
but
did
I
his
started
hair?
to feel better already.
Who did any of their hair? They're
A
crazy.
little better. Maybe.
But real quick, I want to pause to note something. So we had two different narratives being at play. Titus, obviously very concerned because what he believes happened is he was in Xanarkand in one moment, now he's in another place he's not familiar with, and a bunch of people telling him, yeah, I got destroyed 1,000 years ago. So he's not focused on a lot of what Waka is saying, but Waka is laying a lot of truth and foundation that he can glean, Titus can glean from the world he's in now. He's pretty much in a different world right now, 1,000 years later. Imagine being in 1900 and then being 2000. Completely different world. Anyways, the other perspective we see here is from Waka. Waka's talking about a lot of things. And so we heard the name Sin mentioned, and I really want to briefly address that. So this Sin creature we're seeing, capital S, is only related to Christianity and the concept of sin by name and some other theological principles. But it's not the same thing as what is known in Hebrew or in a lot of Western Christian teachings, which is sin is to do anything that is apart from God or against God's will, yada, 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 which only is seen in many Abrahamic religions. The concept of doing things wrong and then needing to do something right for those wrongs to go away is a principle in almost every religion. Most Abrahamic religions call that sin. And as we see, Waki here is saying pretty much the similar concepts we hear about is that we have to repent for our sins. That's the world that he lives in, and the religion that he ascribes to is that bad things were done. We need to do work to atone for those bad things. What's interesting here, though, the fundamental, if you were paying attention, the fundamental baseline sin that was committed where people were being lazy. Very interesting. So in this world where these people made machines to do everything for them, and they just played all day long. Very interesting concept, and we're going to explore it more and more later because we're here apparently 1,000 years in the future. Some creature has showed up to punish people for being lazy, and that is a sin. Yeah, just keep that in mind as we go through.
Let me go!
Got a favor to ask you.
You want me on your team, right?
A major blitz tournament's coming up. All the teams in Spira will be there. It's so huge, I'm sure someone there will recognize you. then you can go back to your old team, right? It'll be fun. What do you say, huh? Come on, come on!
Sure thing.
Dude, our team is gonna rock, eh?
What a jock. Always thinking about the prize.
I thought then that Blitzball and Sin were the only two things that Spira and Xanarkand had in common. I wasn't too far off either.
This is where I was born. I started Blitz when I was 5. I joined the Aurochs at 13, 10 years ago. 10 years, and we never won a game. Well, after last year's tournament, I quit. Time seemed right. So, after quitting, I got this new job, yeah? But every time my mind wandered, I thought about the game.
10 years without a single win will do that.
Ooh.
My first match last year was my big chance. But something else was on my mind. I couldn't focus.
Nice excuse.
Hey, hey!
So, you want to win the next tournament? Go out with a bang. So, what's our goal?
I don't care how we do, long as we play our best. If we give it our all, I can walk away happy.
Oh.
No. If I say, what's our goal? You say, victory! When you play in a Blitzball tournament, you play to win.
Victory? You're serious?
So, again, this is not necessarily a theology thing, but just a perspective thing. Titus's view when it comes to Blitzball is victory, winning. That's the only thing that matters. Waka, do our best. That's all that matters. Sometimes those are the same thing, but not always. Because sometimes your best isn't victory. I used to be a college athlete, and I know a lot about both of these concepts. I'm definitely more with Waka now in terms of things. I definitely didn't go on a 10-year losing streak like Waka, though. But Waka, again, seems to be handling it. But you can still see that while they do have two different perspectives when it comes to the sport that they love, they both still love playing the sport, love Blitzball. They're both competitors. So just because they have two different views when it comes to what it means to play, doesn't mean they aren't both highly competitive and both capable of being very good athletes.
Ah, the one from the sea.
Be on guard. There are fiends on the road today.
After surviving your run-in with Sin, 'twould be a shame if something happened now.
Who are they?
Luzu and Gata, Crusaders.
Huh? Crews of what?
What, you forgot that too?
Hey, Crusader's not a hard
sorry.
word, but apparently
Don't
they
worry
had
about
Crusades
it. I'll help you out.
in Xanarkand.
Cool. In return, come tournament time, I'll make sure we take the cup.
Cool. About the Crusaders, you can ask them yourself. They got a lodge in a village.
Cool, will do. We love learning about lore and information.
Besaid village.
They got any food there?
We'll get you something over there later. Take a look around first. Let's see. The Crusaders' Lodge is over yonder. Luzu and Gata are usually there. All right. Over here.
Huh? What's up?
You do remember the prayer, right?
Of course I'd never prayed before in my life. Not that he would know that.
You must have forgot or something. Here, I'll show you. Go ahead, you try. Not bad. Okay, now go present yourself to the temple summoner.
Any blitzball player would know that prayer. It was the blitzball sign for victory.
Alright, what's up, guys?
Hey, you! You were attacked by Sin, right? Recently, was it?
Okay, chill.
I think so.
So,
Okay.
Sin can't be far, right? You're not hiding anything, are you?
Why would I?
If Sin's nearby, it'll attack the island for sure. But it hasn't. I wonder why.
I'm sorry. I
There-
really don't
you
know
just seen the
anything.
island- oh, dude.
To tell the truth,
the State Island's
don't
really
even know
cool
what
for
the
art
Crusaders
design.
are.
You're kidding, right?
Like,
Sin, the
There's a-
toxin.
Luca
Gotta
is really
tell
cool.
him who we are.
Yes, sir.
Guado
The
Salon's
Crusaders
really
are sworn
cool.
to battle Sin. We have
My
chapters
favorite
throughout
has to be
Spira,
the
accepting
Vel,
all who wish to
honestly.
join our
But
struggle.
that's because I like futuristic
The hero
stuff.
Mihen formed the Crusaders 800 years ago as the Crimson Blades. Later, our ranks grew and we called ourselves the Crusaders. We've been fighting Sin ever since.
What? You've been fighting 800 years and you still haven't beat it?
Hey,
Well, we've steered Sin away from towns many times. And that's all we can do. Nobody's ever been able to defeat it.
learning more about
Our
Sin
mission
here.
as Crusaders is to protect the temples, towns, villages, and people of Spira.
So, then whose job is it to defeat Sin?
Is Sin's toxin really this bad, sir?
It does seem rather bad. We could just tell you, but I think it better for you to try and remember. Go pray at the temple. Perhaps Yevon will help you regain your memory.
Yeah, apparently Blitzball players can hold their breath for a very long time. Gotta hold their breath for an entire match of Blitzball, which is in a huge sphere. By the way, another Bob.
It was then, standing in that place, I began to realize how different this world was from my own.
Ten years have passed since Lord Braska became High Summoner. And finally, we receive a statue for our temple.
Oh, what's a High Summoner? I got too close to Sin's, toxin.
Just trying to fit in, man. Just trying to fit in.
It was funny hearing myself make the same excuse over and over. Funny, and a little sad.
The Summoners are practitioners of a sacred art, sworn to protect the people of Yevon. Only a chosen few become Summoners, who call forth entities of great power, the Aeons. The Aeons hear our prayers and come down to us. They are the blessing of Yevon.
So what he meant was that we should respect some kind of great men, or something like that, I figured.
So here we get to see Titus, and while Titus is good at some things, not really good at putting pieces together and figuring out with context clues, which is fine. Everyone has different skill sets and things like that. But we just learned about the Crusaders, and as a different perspective than Titus, we can put a couple things together. If the Crusaders can't beat Sin, then the High Summoners are to be feared and respected. And they've done a great many deeds to protect people of Spira from Sin. Apparently, has something to do with Sin. Are they beating Sin? Maybe. So it all kind of goes back then to, if you remember, with Waka, repenting for the sins of our past and dealing with sins and why we have to deal with that. So the main theme of this game is what to do in the face of the inevitable and what to do when bad things happen. Fantastic story. There's some other elements sprinkled out that I really love as well, but that's one of the main things. So we're gonna hear a lot about that. What up, dog?
Sorry, man. No time for lunch yet. Take a nap.
Oh, mommy's sleeping.
You could at least go see how they are doing.
We can't interfere. It's a rule.
But it's been nearly. But it's been nearly.
It's been nearly a day already.
Perhaps you could go look for us.
People are searching for him now.
Thank you.
Who cares whether he comes back or not?
But he might die.
Fine, let him.
Do you hate him so? But if he dies, you'll never be able to tell him how much you hate him.
I got another comment on that because complications.
Waka?
Not just daddy issues, but mommy issues too. Because what kind of mom says that? Not a lot there to process, right? I'm gonna go find Waka.
Is something wrong?
The summoner hasn't returned from the trial.
Eh?
Well, apprentice summoner, really.
Huh?
There's a room in there called the Cloister of Trials. Beyond is where the apprentice summoner prays. If the prayer is heard, the apprentice becomes a fully fledged summoner. Remember?
So someone is in there somewhere and they haven't come back out. Right, I got it.
A day's already gone
Yeah,
by.
he's very intelligent.
Is it particularly dangerous in there?
Sometimes, yes.
Why don't you go in and help?
He's not
There's
applying.
already guardians in there. Besides, it's forbidden.
Hey, but what if something happens? What if the summoner dies?
The precepts must be obeyed.
Like I care.
Hey! What's gotten into you? Hey, it's okay. Only summoners, apprentice summoners, and their guardians can enter here. It's a tradition, very important.
Very important.
So what about you?
Me? I'm a guardian.
A guardian? Whoa! Ah!
Summoners go on a pilgrimage to pray at every temple in Spira. Guardians protect them. The Guardian's in there now. One of them's got a sure fuse, and who knows what the other's thinking.
That's to me my two favorite characters of this entire
Now that
game.
we come this far, might as well go all the way.
What are you doing here? Didn't think we'd be able to handle it.
No, it's just...
No same, bro.
See, I told you she gets mad easy.
Is the summoner all right?
Who are you?
No, I'm not going to talk about the camera shots in this freaking game. Because, yes, I understand. They're so freaking weird sometimes.
I've done it. I have become a summoner.
Man, was I surprised. And here I was thinking summoners were all old geezers.
Oh yeah, see this.
What? Ow!
Wait till you see this.
I can't see anything.
Ready?
Okay.
Oh, hey, Brandon, what's up, dude? I think Brandon, we may have forever ago talked about this game, but if you haven't, welcome. Playing Final Fantasy X, enjoying it.
I had never seen anything like it in my life. Sure, it was a little scary, but still, I could feel a strange kind of gentleness coming from it.
For those of you who just joined us. Ah, no, stop it! Sorry. This is Valforce and Aeon. In a lot of Final Fantasy and RPG games, sometimes you'll get these special abilities called summons or deities or whatever. And so basically they're just like these creatures that can come to your aid. In this game, you summon Aeons at each temple and things like that. So as a summoner, we get to summon Valfor. Valfor is the first. This is the first time Valfor appears in the Final Fantasy games.
I remember that night we talked for the first time.
Ooh.
I didn't know it then, but after that night, everything changed. For everyone.
I'm really excited about
me.
it too. Basically just going to share my favorite video game and talk about different elements to it. So one of them, real quick, because you've got to get into something really cool. But Valfor in demonology, which demonology, all that means is it's the study of demons in cultures and things like that. Within religious beliefs and myths, it's not the same thing as like summoning demons or things like that. When it comes to religion, a lot of things kind of get overplayed because of people's beliefs and things like that. But it's important to remember, if you don't believe something, it's a myth. So if someone doesn't believe what you believe, then therefore it is a myth to them. Just kind of keep that in mind. So demonology is just a study of demons in religious studies and beliefs. So Valfor is apparently one of the Dukes of Hell, and he steps people to steal and is in charge of good relationships among thieves. He commands 10 Legion of Demons, and that's on the wiki and from the Encyclopedia of Demons in World Religions and Cultures. So there's a lot of crazy cool stuff about their religions, and it gets really wacky. But one cool thing about Final Fantasy, it draws from religion and culture. So Valfor is just a thing you can summon, and we'll get more into his abilities and things like that. But just want to say that tidbit. All right, let's watch this cutscene.
Let me introduce you to the team. This guy here wants into the tournament so bad, I let him on the team. His memory's a little fuzzy, so don't mind him if he says anything odd. Come on, say hi.
Hi, guys. So what's our goal?
To do our best! Nope, we got a new goal now. Our new goal is victory! To win every match, defeat every opposing team. To bring the
Walk
Crystal
as a
Cup back
competitor.
to our
Through and
island.
through.
That's all we need to do to win. Easy, huh?
We'll work on it. We'll work on it. Hey, eyes up front, soldier.
Victory! 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 Yeah!
You sure got the boys worked up, huh?
You heathen!
Stay away from the summoner!
You're
a bad man!
Oh, I forgot.
Lady Una, be careful.
But it was really my fault to begin with.
Oh,
Yeah, two old
I'm Yuna.
people.
Thank you so much for your help earlier.
Huh? I'm sorry about that. Wasn't I not supposed to? Guess I kind of overreacted.
He's
Oh
apologetic.
no,
That's
I was overconfident.
so funny though. You're a bad man. All right, kid.
I
chill.
saw that Aeon thing. That's amazing.
Really? Do you think I can become High Summoner?
Lady Yuna, come play with me some more.
So, tomorrow then.
Tomorrow?
We're going on the same boat, aren't we?
Oh, really?
We can talk more.
Huh.
You can tell me all about Xanarkand.
She's cute, yeah? Don't get no ideas.
What?
No promises there, big guy.
Ooh,
Hey, but what if she, comes on to me?
fair question.
That's not going to happen.
Oh,
If you get tired, let me know. I had a bed made for you.
a CRTV. Jeez.
Where's that boat?
Everyone will find us if it doesn't come soon.
You really sure this is okay?
Would you take me to Xanarkand?
Hey! You said you'd go with me!
He's a player. Get him.
Hey,
I thought Waka told you not to get any ideas.
Get him, Riku.
He did?
Yeah, so you're coming with me.
Hey, stop dreaming! You with a woman? You can't even catch a ball! Oh, what's the matter? Gonna cry again? Cry, cry. That's the only thing you're good for.
I hate you.
Huh? What'd you say?
You have to speak loudly.
I hate you!
Huh?
That's the spirit.
Oh,
You can do it!
I hate you!
He's dead, okay? Dead.
He does look a lot like Chapu. I was surprised too, the first time I saw him. But no matter what he looks like, he isn't Chapu. You shouldn't have brought him here in the first place.
look at those belts, girl.
he needed our help.
Excuses again?
Yeah, but
That's it. No more. Enough, Waka.
Scary. So, who's
Kinda
Chapu?
dig it, though. Kinda dig it.
My little brother, Chapu. He looked like you.
Like you.
He's dead?
He was with the Crusaders when they fought Sin last year. He didn't make it. I first heard on the day of the tournament.
Oh, so that's why.
I became a guardian to fight Sin, yeah?
Revenge, then?
That was the idea. I'm more worried about a stupid game now than avenging my brother. Well, after the next tournament, I'll be a guardian full-time. I know it kinda looks like I'm using you, but I'm not.
You are.
Don't worry. I mean, I owe you a lot.
Not bad.
You really helped me out, you know? What I mean is... Thanks, Waka.
Stop. You're embarrassing me.
They homies. Ember to say.
Hey, sleepyhead.
Hey,
Something I want to
sleepyhead.
give you.
Whoa! You're giving this to me?
Yeah, use it well.
That's the sword you gave Chapu.
Well, he never used it. Where's Yuna?
We're taking the same boat as Yuna, right? Why do we gotta wait here?
Yuna came to this village 10 years ago, when the last calm started.
The calm?
Since then, she's been like a little sister to me and Lulu. But she had the talent. She became an apprentice. Now, today, she leaves as a summoner.
This is our journey. We should leave together.
You really don't need all that luggage.
They're not really my things. They're gifts for the temples we're to visit.
This isn't a vacation, Yuna.
I guess you're right.
It's gonna leave it in the middle, though. Middle of the, yep.
Okay, off we go.
Take your time.
Let's get going, man.
We're gonna wait.
Huh?
Are you ready?
What's going on?
It's an ancient custom. People leaving the island pray here for a safe trip. Chapu didn't pray that day. Said he'd miss his boat.
When it comes to religion and how we perceive the world and understand
That should do it.
the world, a lot of times we're making reactive decisions. Religion didn't exist when Big Bang, someone created the earth, whatever you want to name it. Religion didn't exist. Things happened. We gained insight, whether it be divine or from just observing the natural world, and then we created ways of understanding the world. That's what religion is. So in this instance, we're seeing a moment of, kind of in its purest form, someone didn't follow a ritual, a bad thing happened to that person, that reinforces the behavior that, oh, we don't do this. Doesn't matter what the reasoning is for why we don't do this. Bad things will happen to us. That is the basic, like, bed. Basic principle of religion and understanding the world. We make guesses and speculation based on our information, and that informs the way we lived our lives. Prayer is just another one of those facets. It doesn't matter what you're praying to, or who you're praying to, or how you're praying. It helps us perceive and move the world. Also, this is my favorite character, Kamari. He's dope. Right now, I've got to kick his ass. Or try to. Oh, jeez, I'm so bad at that one. Literally, he is whooping me.
That's enough.
Hey, you're ahead of me? You're twice my size.
What's with that guy?
Kimari Ronso, of the Ronso tribe. He's learned the fiend's way of fighting.
That's not what I meant.
He's another Yuna's guardians.
Huh?
Sometimes we don't understand him either. Kamari doesn't talk much anyway. But he has protected me since I was a child.
Boo.
He's 17, very much a child. Young man. A child. Very much a child. But I mean, yeah. But now you're being creepy, dude. Stop staring. Waka, what up, bro?
Come to think of it, I haven't told you where we're going. First to Kilika Island. Then we change boats and head for Luca. For that, though, Yuna's gotta pray at the temple. I'll be guarding. We'll be praying for the Aurochs' victory, too, so you come along, yeah?
Great plan.
Hey, it is a great plan.
Don't look at me.
Lulu!
I don't know who you are or where you came from.
There. Effective and clear communication. Turns me on.
Word is
No, I
that
have to talk
summoner's got
tomorrow.
noble blood. I heard she's Lord Braska's daughter. You don't say.
Braska's daughter. Yeah, she's
Lord
a three-dimensional person, though, with her own
Braska's
opinions and thoughts. Anyways, thank you, Mari. Okay, welcome.
What the heck is that?
What the heck is what?
What is this place?
The power room, like it says on the door.
Yeah, but why the big birds?
What's so strange about chocobo power?
Yeah.
Chocobos?
Chocobos.
Those are chocobos?
Chocobos are dope.
What? You've never seen a chocobo? What kind of backwater island did you come from, anyway?
Yikes.
Miracles and oddities were starting to become daily routine on this trip.
La 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 la. La la la.
Can I get what you sing? This. Oh, bed primer 3. Ooh, we need 2. Waka, help me!
So, is Yuna's father famous or something?
She's the daughter of High Summoner Braska. You saw his statue at the temple. Lord Braska defeated Sin 10 years ago. Yuna's the heir to a great legacy.
It's tough when your father's famous.
Huh?
Waka's a bit lacking in the imagination department.
Huh?
But he means well. He's a bimbo.
Thanks, Lulu.
Or a
I'll keep
himbo.
that in mind.
But he means well. Leave our boy alone. Alright, I'm gonna go riz up the summoner.
The wind. It's nice.
They're weird and they're cute. Ugh.
You're a blitzball player, aren't you? From Xanarkin, right?
You hear that from Waka?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Waka. Waka doesn't believe me at all.
But I believe you.
Huh?
Saved my Dairy Queen Blizzard.
I've
and put
heard
it
in
the freezer,
Xanarkin
but
there is a great stadium, all lit up, even at night.
Huh?
Great blitzball tournaments are held there, and the stands are
but hard
always
to eat
full.
them.
How do you know that?
A man named Jack told me. He was my father's guardian.
Checked. My father. His name is Jecht.
Amazing!
Not Dickens!
You know, our meeting like this must be the blessing of Yevon.
Sounds like him, but it can't be him.
Why not?
My old man, he died. 10 years ago, off the coast of Xanarkin.
I'm sorry.
He went out to sea for training one day, and never came back. And no one's seen him since then.
Why, that's the day that Jecht came to Spira.
But,
It's true, I first met Jecht 10 years and 3 months ago. I remember that was the day my father left. The date fits, doesn't it?
Yeah, but how would he get here?
You're here. Are you not?
What do you think you're doing? Stick a harpoon in him and we'll all get dragged under.
Sin is going for Kilika. We gotta distract it. Our families are in Kilika. Forgive us, Lady Summoner.
Wait! Oh boy!
Sacrifice of the few for the enemy. This is a dumb idea. Guys again. Special real quick. That change, yes. Let me walk a little bit. So Kamari has an interesting ability where he can absorb HP and everything, but also sometimes allows him to learn abilities from enemies as well. So we're going to spam that until we get another one. We might attack. I don't think. But anyways, the whole point of me explaining to you, that's also another focus throughout Final Fantasy. The ability to scan these to look for information about their pieces. So that way you don't have to try all your moves out on them. And the other thing is you to I think they're called monster hunters in I forget what they're called in the earlier iterations of it, but it's a common ability.
How many of these things are there?
The fin! Attack the fin!
Oh, we got Waka. Sorry about that. Let's like this. So much. Like, I don't want to attack myself, please. Okay. Ooh, critical rate, we go. I don't know the physics of like, would we be able to stand up straight like this? Like if they keep pulling, like we are solidly, we're sturdy. Ha! Also, that guy has 3 health left. You know what I mean? Bada bing, bada boom. And then a lot more. Yep. I also have another ranged character. I forgot about that. I've played this game before, I promise. I knew that. I knew that. He's out here Tokyo Drift. Ari, dude! So 3 more attacks? Oh, goody. Get out of here. Hard. At that. Get a super long cutscene. So, like, this is the gist of the boss fight. Boss fight. Also, this is huge. I'm surprised it even lasted that long.
When Sin attacked Xanarkand that day, I woke up in Spira. I kept hoping it would work in reverse, too.
I will defeat Sin. I must defeat Sin.
I was just fooling myself. Maybe it was that day, on the sea, under the burning sun. I started to give up hope. I was in a foreign world. I wasn't going home. This was my new reality, and I was stuck in it for good.
Island doesn't look too far away. It looks like it's just a rock, but that probably means we're pretty far away. But arrived at where Sin just happened, where we get to see.
Greetings. I am the summoner Yuna. I have come from the temple in Besaid.
Oh, milady summoner!
If there is no other summoner here, please allow me to perform the sending.
Thanks, BT.
Our loved ones. We feared they would become fiends.
Please, take me to them.
So, when it comes to our perception of things and how we interpret the world, a lot of that is based on visual information. What we're about to see and understand about this world of Spira that Tidus is flung into.
We'll go see what we can do to help in town.
Huh?
Is the inevitable. Sin is this force of nature, apparently, that can't be stopped. Another way of looking at it, though, as if Sin wasn't there, that's just a tsunami that just hit this town, and now they're recovering. But what we can pick up from context clues here, and what Tidus is about to see, is that summoners aren't just here for prayers. They aren't just giving good messages and sending good vibes. In this world, they have magical powers, things beyond comprehension. In this world, too, when someone dies, their souls get turned into the monsters we've been fighting. If not sent, as we're about to see. We'll talk a lot more about...
What's ascending? Are we going somewhere?
Good question.
You truly are clueless. Are you sure it's just your memory that's the problem?
Damn, bro.
The dead need guidance. Filled with grief over their own death, they refuse to face their fate. They yearn to live on and resent those still alive. You see, they envy the living. And in time, that envy turns to anger, even hate. Should these souls remain in Spira, they become fiends that prey on the living.
Basically, you're fighting
Sad,
ghosts.
Isn't it? The sending takes them to the far plane, where they may rest in peace.
Summoners do this?
Again, perspective informs how we view the world and choices we make. This is very similar to performing a funeral or a sing-off ceremony or a Viking funeral where we are guiding the souls to death. Concept's super important because we have ideas of what happens when we die. us to feel reality that we're not sure what happens to those that are dead. Absolutely. Measure or visual experience that brings some amount of comfort that our loved ones are safe. Happy. We're beginning to see why someone is important in this world, not just for defeating sin, but
It must be tough, being a summoner.
Yuna chose her own path. She knew from the beginning what it meant. All we can do is protect her along the way, until the end.
Until the end? What's the end?
Until she defeats sin.
Oh.
I hope I did okay.
You did very well. They've reached the far plane by now, but no tears next time. Hmm?
I wished there would never be a next time. No more people being killed by sin. No more sendings for Yuna. Everyone stood there watching her. It was strange, and somehow horrifying. I never wanted to see it again.
So, again, people here are making a lot of assumptions about Titus when he moves their nose. They're assuming that he's lost his memory, that he has amnesia. And so they're saying that these are things that you should remember. Now, I'm not an expert when it comes to dealing with amnesia, so I'm not saying if that's good or bad. However, it seems to be very confused. And as we as the players, we're also very confused. But I think it's a clever story element of allowing us to learn things without being the usual amnesia trope. It's like he has amnesia, but he doesn't have the amnesia. You're right, you know?
Ah, there you are. Be Saint Aurochs, huddle! On to the temple, where we pray for victory. Go! High Summoner O'Halloran used to live in the Kilika temple here. Yup, Lord O'Halloran was once a great blitzer, you know?
Waka. Praying for victories, oh, good. But is this right?
Something wrong with enjoying blitzball?
Is this really the time?
This is the only time. The players fight with all their strength. The fans cheer for their favorite team. They forget pain, suffering. Only the game matters. That's why Blitz has been around for so long. At least that's what I think.
Whatever you say.
Let's play and win, right?
Right.
Temple's beyond the jungle there.
Walker's doing
Let's
a really
go.
good thing here. He's appealing to the thing that connects both of them to help Titus process and understand the world that's around him. Because currently, Titus is very confused, and Waka senses that. Whether Waka believes him or not. Oh, can I open that chest? Gimme. And also, Titus is feeling weird. That's the best way I can put it. In this process, he says what he saw, what he found horrifying. Right? He doesn't want to see Yuna have to go through that again. And it's understandable. Again, it's this question of, can I not talk to this child?
Huh? Whoa!
What we've seen from Titus is that he's not a bad person. He wants to do what's right. He was concerned for Summer without knowing what she looked like. Yeah, he's got the hots for it now. He didn't know what she looked like. He just thought it was an old dude that needed help. And so, he went there to help. Do your stuff, no big deal. So his sense of morality here is, one, something he doesn't understand is horrifying. The people here understand it is necessary. So we have to understand that while it's easy to look at Titus and think he's being ignorant because there is ignorance there, there is also a sense of we are understanding that Titus also isn't a bad person. So maybe there is some truth to what he's saying. He has understanding that these people do not, that he brings to the table. But, again, caught up in with what they believe, they don't think that he is from Xanderkind or that he is the memory. It's very complicated. Gotta keep that in mind.
What's up?
Yuna's saying she wants you with us.
Huh?
I want to ask you to be my guardian.
You know what? There's no time for jokes, yeah? He may be a blitzball whiz kid, but up against fiends, he's a newbie.
Not a guardian, then. I just want him nearby.
What?
You got the hot for him.
What? What do you mean?
She likes you, bro.
It's just that... Well...
We're all going to the temple anyway. Can't this wait till later?
Luna's actually being mom.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have...
There's nothing to be sorry about. I'm just not really sure what's going on.
My apologies.
Love it so much.
Oh, these stone steps have a history, you know. Yep, Lord O'Holland trained here at his peak.
You know who I am? Do you know who I am? Where's my New Year's Eve trophy that I won first place?
Think you can beat me?
2020. 2018? 2019? I can't remember.
Yuna, if you would.
What a 5K, bro.
Ready?
Hey!
Ah, huh? Hey!
He's also a himbo. We love it.
Everyone, quick! Sin spawn!
I actually might be on the left.
Yeesh.
Sorry about that. Hope to break you in a little slower.
Being a guardian's tiring.
Okay.
You handle yourself pretty well. You got talent.
Hey. So, what are these sin spawn anyway?
Fiends. They fall from Sin's body and are left behind in its wake.
Leave him alone and Sin comes back for him. You gotta be quick.
That moment when Waka told me I had talent in battle, I think that was when I started seriously considering becoming a guardian.
So again, we see themes brought up and where they come from. So already either some inconsistencies or just things, again, these are just like things not being explained. So you gotta ask yourself the question, when people share their perspective and they're explaining things to you, and it just doesn't add up. It's okay to be curious with that. Obviously, there's a time and place, but here, again, ties other things in his mind, but there comes questions like, okay, so where do fiends then come from? Are they the dead souls that are envious of the livings, that become fiends and attack them? Are they from sin? So if we defeat sin, there'll be no more fiends, and so a lot of questions that the rest of this game kind of explores, which I'm really excited about.
So, they got fiends in Xanarkand too?
Just a few. It's a big deal when one shows up, though. Hey, since when have you believed me about Xanarkand anyway?
I've been thinking.
Oh, so
maybe people sin gets to don't die. Maybe sin carries them through time, like 1,000 years through time. And then one day, maybe they just pop back, see?
Amazing. Simply amazing. You make up one theory after another, refusing to face the simple truth. Sin didn't take Chappu anywhere. Sin crushed him and left him on the Jose shore. Your brother won't just pop back. Oh, and one more thing. No matter how much you want it, no one can take Chappu's place. No one can replace Sir Jekt, for that matter. And there's no replacement for Lord Braska, either. It's pointless to think about it. And sad.
I could never be what Chappu was. Well, stuff happens. Best not to worry.
Waka, Lulu, and Waka's brother, Chappu. Something had happened between them a long time ago. I was sure of it. Well, whatever it was none of my business, that's for sure. Best not to go there.
A lot less curious than I am, for sure. And that's, I mean, this type of person, I'm very curious about things. He's right. It's none of our business. Something they choose to share, something they choose to share. But Lulu's attitude and mention of Sir Jekt and Lord Braska, very, very interesting. I don't know if that was targeted specifically at Yuna, and Titus, or just Yuna. But she's saying something about this thing that has happened, this fact that these people are gone. She's being a little harsh about it, saying that it's sad to not face the truth. But maybe it's what they needed to hear.
You here to pray for victory too?
Us? Pray? Who needs to pray? The Luca goers always win.
Oh yeah? Then why you here?
We've been praying for some competition this year.
So what's your goal this time? You gonna do your best again? Ha! It's too bad your best isn't good enough. Why even bother showing up?
This time, we play to win.
Ooh, play away. Just remember, even kids can play, boys.
See you in the finals!
We'll beat them. We have to.
You know that team?
Putting people down. They're as bad as my old man.
But Sir Jekt was a kind and gentle man.
Well, not my Jekt. Even 10 years after he left. Just thinking about my old man got me angry. But maybe that was just my way of keeping him... Nah.
Hey, Lulu was right.
Lord O'Holland, guide our feet.
Okay. I think it is important that those we surround ourselves with, that we understand their cultures and customs and participate when we can.
A summoner.
Obviously, if it's not appropriate to participate, no. But guys here.
My name is Yuna,
relating-
from the Isle of Besaid.
Donna.
So, you're High Summoner Braska's daughter. That's quite a name to live up to. My. And all these people are your guardians? My, what a rabble.
Chill.
As I recall, Lord Braska had only 2 guardians. Quality over quantity, my dear. Whatever were you thinking? I have need of only 1 guardian. Right, Bartello?
I only have as many guardians as there are people I can trust. I trust them all with my life. To have so many guardians is a joy and an honor. Even more so than being my father's daughter. Of course, I would never think of questioning your ways either. So, Lady Donna, I ask of you, please leave us in peace.
You do what you want, Bartello, we're leaving.
He addressed how
A guardian is someone a summoner can rely on. Someone she can trust with her life. I wondered, did Yuna feel that way about me?
Just a minute.
What's she smiling about?
Yuna making those comments to Donna, who clearly offended or crossed the boundary or insulted the way in which Yuna carries herself and things she believes in. However, Yuna was not so arrogant to believe that, which we can kind of gather was doing it out of a place of, oh, I'm better than you. But Yuna still was humble enough to admit that I'm not going to question your ways either. To say, like, this is the truth that I believe in, this is the way that I see the world, however I acknowledge that you also see it differently. I'm not saying you should do something. This is how I choose to my life. Very respectful, and especially when you're dealing with people who believe in different things and understanding different things. It's very important to do that, is say, hey, this is what I believe in, but I'm not going to sit here and tell you that your ways are any different. Now, there are exceptions to that rule when it comes to discrimination, when it comes to where it is affronting other people. Like, so you have to stand your ground for something. But that does not mean we berate and belittle other people's beliefs and opinions. Something I want.
Lord O'Holland.
Okay, cool. Can I go in? Yeah, no one's gonna yell at me and call me a heathen.
The faith is below. Let's do it.
The faith?
But first, the Cloister of Trials. Kamari, Waka, ready?
Strength, everyone.
No! Ah! Hey, what gives?
You're not a guardian yet.
We'll be back as soon as we can, okay?
Oh, sure, soon. Like tomorrow soon, I bet.
But I'm just gonna go anyway.
Where's Yuna? Then why are you here?
Hey, I'm not a guardian, so I'm not supposed to go in, right?
Not a guardian, you say?
Hey, wait! Ah!
Thank you for helping move along the plot.
Go! Hey! What's the big idea?
Just a little game.
Huh?
But
this is bad.
Like I said,
really bad.
I respect others, but Donna seems to be like a jerk. So, she's not necessarily in the business of respecting others.
Only guardians allowed. And I'm sure no guardian.
We also remember that as much as we can try to respect other people, if they're not going to respect us,
Well, I guess it's too late now.
There is a limit, right? Just something to think about. And everyone, you have to draw your own line. I'm not saying don't have unforgiving as possible or ununderstanding, but understand your limit. Bada bing, bada boom. Hi.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
It was Donna and that big musclehead man.
Yuna will be the one to suffer the consequences.
What consequences?
She could be excommunicated.
Being excommunicated means to be exiled, to be done, to be taken out of a community. It is probably the highest form of punishment that a group can give to someone. That is legal, I guess, in one sense. That's not the word I'm looking for. Impactful. Because, again, everyone wants this feeling of belonging. Like, Titus has been trying his best to belong. You have to communicate for something, especially something you believe in wholeheartedly and that you've spent your life believing in, that your family has stakes in. Big deal. So, Titus, be careful, bro.
The chamber beyond is a sacred place. Only summoners may enter.
What? Even Guardians can't go?
It's taboo.
Taboo.
Oh.
Yeah. There's that.
Just wait.
So what's in there anyway?
The faith, remember?
Oh yeah, that thing, right.
The Faith are people who gave their lives to battle sin. Yevon took their souls, willingly given from their still living bodies.
Huh?
Now they live forever, trapped in statues. But when a summoner beckons, the souls of the Faith emerge once again. That's what we call an Aeon.
There you go.
All that in this room? So what's Yuna doing in there?
She prays with all her heart for a way to defeat sin. Just wait.
There was something I didn't tell anyone else that day. That song we heard there, in the temple, I knew it from my childhood. It was proof that Spira and Xanarkin were connected, somehow. At least to me it was. Maybe that's why suddenly, I felt like I just wanted to go home. I tried to say something to tell them, but the words wouldn't come.
Got Ifrit. So Ifrit is a classic when it comes to final fantasy summons, creatures, things like that. It's from an Arabian myth and given to a djinn. And so a djinn or a genie is another word. It's just another form of a in an understanding that creatures that embody a natural element.
I thought I had put my feelings for Xanarkin behind me. But they were there, and they grew inside me bigger and bigger, till I was just about ready to burst.
Are you okay?
I don't know.
What do you want to do?
To scream real loud?
Lulu, not phased.
The matches start soon as we get there, so rest up on the way, yeah?